Working Blind series Yin's story. A woman uses a white cane in an office.
Well, as far as traveling to and from work, how to get from my home to George Brown College, public transit, so subway, streetcar, or walk. And within the building, I really just wanted to learn how to get from the front door to my office space. Then I just focused on how to get here. So I just travel with the cane, that's all. I don't use any other devices. And funny enough, I'm always the first person here of all my colleagues. And that's because I'm an early bird, but also I do give myself more time just in case there are delays. And sometimes there are delays.
The George Brown College sign features many colors for diversity.
My name's Yin Brown, pronouns she, her, and hers. I work at George Brown College. My title is Manager, Accessibility, Inclusion, and AODA Compliance. Of course, AODA stands for Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. I was diagnosed with my eye condition last year of my OCAD studies, so barely managed to graduate. Didn't last that long. Got into accessibility mainly because of my own life experience. So I drifted into advocacy for people with disabilities and of course started learning myself about the legislation, related to disability and accessibility. And then because I had that background of education, I would say just that passion, I got more and more into helping people, helping organizations to know how to do accessibility. So this is my most recent job in the area of accessibility. I think at the beginning, there's always that process of setting things up. I did have to have the software, screen reading software JAWS installed. The program reads whatever's on the screen.
Content session. Link, message from George Brown, star to star. Link, acknowledgement stage break. Page 5 session, read, visit.
How I read, and also I produce my own documents using this software. Because it's audible, this constant sound, constant computer voice coming through, so I don't want to disturb other people. I use a headphone all the time. I did have to learn how to access the various portals that George Brown College uses, and that just comes with using them, right? The more I use them, the more familiar, and there are certain portals I never go to, I never use, so don't worry about it. So as long as I make sure that I know how to access these Teams and Zoom platforms, how to turn my camera on, I really have to know my key commands for accessing team chats, team folders. The other day, my colleague set up shortcut keys to team folders. That's just amazing. I don't have to go through all this rigmarole to access certain folders or files, so I can just do that. So it's a matter of myself learning, and when it comes to be too much, it's good for me to know that my colleagues are there to help.
She smiles.
What I like most about my job is that it is personal. It is my passion. I understand the barriers, the disadvantages that blind or partially sighted people face. I've got to do something constantly, day in, day out. Can't get the jobs that they can do if people just give them a chance or if people show them how. If you see potential, this person has drive, this person has resilience, that tenacity, that determination, that work ethic. Think of candidates with disabilities as another potential that they bring, another asset. Their disability is an asset. So it's my passion. So that's what I really like about my job, that I'm doing something that I care deeply about.
Executive producer Deborah Gold, video production Danny Pham, project director Christina Peruzzi, assistant director Luke Soboda. Special thanks to Yin Brown and George Brown College. WorkingBlind.ca. Balance for blind adults.